Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 2631 of What You Have to Now. This is a place where I talk about my lessons learned. I share what's working, what's not working. As I move from the brick and mortar corporate world of business, decades in both, owning my own businesses, operating my own businesses in a bunch of different industries, as well as working in corporate America at the same time for over a quarter century of that. So it was really cool to have my own businesses on the side and be a corporate executive, because I automatically had that ownership mentality, which is a secret that not that many people know. I think that if you are an employee and you work in a business, if you act like an owner, if you make decisions and choices like you own the business, and it depends, of course, your moral compass, but that will help you to advance your career almost faster than anything else, because you'll do a lot of the things we're talking about today. We're talking about continuous improvement in relationships and the impact that that has. You know, if we have continuous improvement in our significant other relationship, that increases intimacy. If we have it deepens our intimacy and our trust and loyalty to that person. Does the same thing in our friendships. If we are continually improving and growing in our friendships and our relationship with friends, we are actually having a more committed, more long-term, better for all of us relationship than if we're just having, we all have those social superficial friendships or acquaintances. I call those acquaintances, not necessarily friendships. Friendships to me are deeper. In families, continuous improvement and growth can take the form of healing and understanding. Hey, we were who we were when we did the best that we could at the time because we only knew what we knew then. But now that we know better, we can do better. I think of that a lot with my granddaughters. I don't want to make the same mistakes with my granddaughters that I made as a mom. And if my adult children, who are awesome, by the way, weren't willing to share that with me, I wouldn't know what they thought was a mistake, because I always thought I was doing the right thing, right? We always do the best we can with what we've got and what we know right now. But guess what? That isn't necessarily the best for the other people involved. And it's good to hear that from them as adults. And, it's non-threatening. Hey, I'm really sorry. I thought I was doing the right thing, but I now look back and say, oh man, I should have made a different decision a long, long time ago. And it's okay to do that. That's how we continually improve and grow. So I shared 5 different sustainable strategies that you can use, or activities or processes or beliefs that you can adopt right now to positively impact your growth and continuous improvement in the area of relationships. But the truth is, they will have the same effect in all the different areas and aspects of our life. Those are the tools I like to share, are the ones that can be multi-purpose. They're not just going to help my relationships. They're going to help every area and aspect of my life. So, for example, practicing reflective journaling. Becoming more self-aware is a form of personal development and growth, right? If we understand what triggers us, what makes us happy and delighted, and we can create more of that in our life, we're going to be a better example for other people. If we understand what triggers us, what emotional things have happened in the past that will automatically trigger a reaction in us that we might not want, we can change those reactions. Second, adopting the commitment to lifelong learning and curiosity. I don't understand people that don't want to learn and grow and expand as the world around us learns and grows and expands, because it's always changing. And if we're not changing and growing and paying attention to keep up with it, we're going to fall behind. I talked about in the Supersize Your Business today, AI and robotics and other technologies that are coming along. People are afraid of those because they're not even paying attention to them or keeping up. I'm not afraid of AI, but I know that I want to know a little bit about it so that I don't fall behind, because it's going to be a part of all of our lives. It probably already is a part of most of our lives, and we're not even aware of it. I think robotics and other technology is going to be the same. But I think that encourages us to be more and better human beings, because there are things that only human beings can do. I will contend that for all of my life, I guess. Number 3, set relationship goals. Set goals in all of the areas and aspects of our life and the things that are important to you. Number 4, embrace feedback without defensiveness. We talked about feedback yesterday and how important it is. Feedback should be given to someone because you want to help them grow. Feedback should be given to you because the person that's giving the feedback wants to help you grow. There's a big difference between screaming at you and accusing you and judging you and feedback. That is not feedback. Feedback is something that's supposed to help you to be a better human being. And if you get that, guess what? You don't get defensive. You're like, oh, I didn't realize I was having that impact on you. I am so sorry. I get feedback from my daughter a lot in how I interact with the granddaughters. And so, I used to feel a little defensive, and then I'm like, no, she's just telling me how she would like me to be a better grandma. And I totally appreciate that. Number 5, celebrate progress, and that you're committing to being a lifelong learner, that you're doing journaling, that you're continually growing and improving and being a better version of yourself. I think those are things to celebrate. And one of the things I added in Supersize Your Business is one of my favorite tools, and I forgot to put it on as I was making my list, is have a gratitude journal. Have a gratitude practice of some sort, and you don't have to write it down, but every single day, either when you wake up or when you go to bed, think of something you're grateful for or something great that happened in the day, because that gets your mind looking for and sending out into the universe the energy that you want more of that in your life. If I appreciate what I've already got already and I'm grateful for it, more of that will come into my life. If I don't, guess what? Sometimes it'll fall away. And we don't want that to happen because we want to have a life of continuous improvement and growth. That's it for today. If I can help in any way, hit me up and ask. Otherwise, have an awesome day, and I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow.